Today in Durham, softball's next generation takes center stage. The Carolina Blaze are led by Anna Gold, the reigning Rookie of the Year, while Carlin Pickens brings one of the game's most electric arms to the circle. And now, one of the sport's brightest stars arrives. Nigeri Kennedy joins the Texas Volts and takes her place on softball's biggest stage. The stars are here. The future is now.
Every era has its frontier. A line between what is and what's next. We've played the game, built the legends, carried the weight. But this is different. This is where the game leaves the ground. No limits, no ceiling. No looking back. This isn't the next season. This is the next frontier.
We are not resting on a Sunday. We've got work to do. We are tipping off a quick two-game series between the Texas Volts and the homestanding Carolina Blaze. Perfect day for softball here in Durham, North Carolina. Hello, everyone. So glad you found us. This is going to be a blast. With my partner, Kenzie Fowler, I am Eric Collins. And for so many years, the Women's College World Series ends, and people say, I wish there was more. Folks, there is. It's called the AUSL. The stars of the college game are playing here, and there is no bigger star than Nigeri Kennedy making her pro debut today.
What a rookie class we have here in the AUSL. And how about having the #1 pick and the #2 pick in the AUSL draft here in the house today? Of course, Nigeri Kennedy, this is what we have been waiting for, to see our first look at the All-American in her Texas Volts uniform. This is a pitching staff that's down a couple of arms, but I expect this young lady to make an impact very quickly.
All right, another massive star. Actually, the #1 overall pick in the spring's draft is going to be in the circle for the Carolina Blaze. Carlin Pickens, no one throws harder than her.
I think it's very fitting that Carlin Pickens is on a team called the Blaze because she's an absolute flamethrower. And I love the fact that she had her rookie debut going the distance. 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. It was so much fun to see her in her home state, the 2-time SEC Pitcher of the Year, absolutely showing out.
She is from Weaverville, which is up in the mountains, western North Carolina. We're here in Durham, North Carolina, central part of the state. Carolina Blaze taking on the Texas Volts. Quick 2-game series today and tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Volts starting lineups presented by Easton. Riley Boone, a whole bunch of winning when she was a college player at Oklahoma. Jaden Goodwin. We highlight Amina Vega because she's off to a great start. Already 5 hits, but she's also local. She played here for 4 years for the Duke Blue Devils. Jennings, Binford, Liss, Lassiter, Edenfield, and Sierra Romero finishing off the lineup. Batting against Carlin Pickens, throwing close to 80 miles per hour. First pitch of the game, 74 miles per hour. It's called ball 1.
Yeah, we saw her push 77, 78, a couple of pitches in that rookie debut. There's just no one that can match her speed. You'll see plenty of pitchers in this league throw 70, 71, 72, but Carlin Pickens is in that high 70 range.
1 ball, 1 strike, Riley Boone. Didn't mean to. Ball glances off of her bat. Ball and 2 strikes. Boone so far this season, 3 hits and 10 at-bats. Texas Volts just finished off the series against the Oklahoma City Spark. They went 1-2 against the Spark. Called strike 3. Pickens strikes out the first batter of the game. Folks, this game is also on ESPN Deportes. That's a fantastic thing. You've got multiple options for your viewing and listening pleasure. ESPN Deportes, if you'd like the Spanish language version of what we're doing.
So cool to have just that elevated coverage for our sport. 14 games will air on ESPN Deportes, including postseason. Like,
awesome.
How about that?
Jose Rivera and Ruby Rojas on the call. Ruby is a wonderful player in her own right back in the day. 2 balls, no strikes. Second batter of the game for the Texas Volts, Jaden Goodwin. 22-year-old, played at Georgia, just finished off her college experience. She's from Paris, you know. Paris, Kentucky. Two for 6 in her first handful of games as a pro. Goodwin. Tardy, 2-2.
I met some Georgia fans waiting in the line to go to the bathroom before our game today, and they were here to watch Jaden. Made the drive a couple of hours up, and they were both wearing Georgia t-shirts, and so it was kind of like, okay, you guys here for Jaden? They're like, yes, we are. Love it.
Gonna have a hard time competing with all the people who have come to watch Carlin Pickens. She's relatively local, just about 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours west of here. I was talking to her travel ball coach a couple of days ago. He was beaming with pride. Actually said she probably was as good of a volleyball player as she was a softball player as a kid growing up. She does have a volleyball build. She's 6'1". Long levers. It's a good at bat here for Goodwin.
Yeah, everything has been to the left side of the field, all of these foul balls. So I'm kind of waiting for that changeup from Carlin Pickens, which is usually going to be in the mid-60s. Try and slow it down a little bit. There it is.
Misses down low. So on 8 pitches, Goodwin works the walk. Got a base runner here on a Sunday afternoon.
Batting third for the Volts, number 17, Amina Vega.
There's your Bulldog fans. So Goodwin is aboard. Here's Amina Vega. 5 for 10 in her first 3 games of the season. That was a confident swing.
Opening week 1, Amina Vega has been on a heater. Like just 500 batting average, leads the team in hits, RBI.
Must be something with these Duke batters. You see Vega, and at third base on the other team for the Carolina Blaze, Anna Gold, both former Duke Blue Devils, and they don't wear batting gloves.
I think only you would notice that.
On 3 pitches, Pickens strikes out Vega. 2 down.
Batting fourth for the Volts, number 23, T.R.A. Jennings.
So 2 outs. Here's T.R.A. Jennings. Second year as an AUSL player. Last year she played for this Volts team and hit with a bunch of power. 5 homers, 16 runs batted in. Off to a good start this year. She's 4 for 9 with the bat in her hands. There goes the runner down to second. The throw gets away, and Goodwin's going to make it over to third. Overslid the bag and is able to get back in time. So runner on at third with 2 outs.
I love it. You have to be aggressive with 2 outs. You can't be sitting at first base knowing the speed that Jaden Goodwin has. Ball gets away, and then just aggressive base running, holding on to that base, overslid it a little bit. Yep, let me get back in there.
Well, she was touching with her finger. Kenzie is a former pitcher. You're looking at Pickens with a runner on at third, and you don't want the wild pitch or a pass ball. Is there any pitch that's off the table now?
No, but hitters count, splitting the plate here, and you see Tiare looking away there. It just changes count to count. So if you have a hitter's count, whether it's a 2-1 count, a 1-0 count, I'm splitting the plate against Carlin Pickens, thinking 1 speed. And this is where it gets tough. You have to protect, and that's a really good take. Obviously, that's a changeup up in the zone, but just the speed differential, it is so tough when you're expecting 76, 75, and then here comes 65.
On the ground, hard but foul. Volts Blaze on a Sunday afternoon here in Durham, North Carolina. We're expecting the pro debut, Nigeri Kennedy. She's not going to be the starting pitcher today for the Volts, but we think she's going to play. Little looper. Good play by Nex. If that ball hits the ground, who knows where it's going to spin to. She got it on the fly, and the side is retired.
Yeah, this is a very underrated play here. She could either stay back and take it on the short hop, but she chooses to extend her body and come up with the big catch with the runner at third.
One original.
Welcome back, everyone. We've made it to the bottom of the first inning. The Texas Volts, they get a runner all the way to the third, and they have the first but cannot score. Let's take a look at the Carolina Blaze starting lineup. It's presented by Rawlings. Anna Gold in the 2 hole. She will bat after Aubrey Leach. Devin Netz off to a really good start. She hits in the 3 spot. Dakota Kennedy, the rookie. Brito Kowalik. Reese Atwood, former college player of the year at Texas. Jenna Laird and Alicia Ocasio, who is having an absolute renaissance. Ocasio already 4 hits in 8 at-bats with 5 runs batted in. That 9 will bat against Jessica Mullins.
All-American out of Texas State and activated out of the reserve pool for the Volts, who are down a couple of arms, still missing Ali Carta and, of course, Alyssa Denham recently on the injured reserve list. So just kind of going to some really talented arms that are available in that reserve pool, and Mullins is one of them.
5'8", right-hander, 24 years of age. Trying to touch and go. That's Aubrey Leach. She's down in the count 0-2. Aubrey Leach has been playing pro ball for a long time, and I'll be honest with you, I've never seen her play a position besides second, but today she's going to be playing out in center field. We were told by Kara Dill that she could play a lot of different spots and would this year for the Blaze. I wasn't going to believe it until I saw it, but Leach is the center fielder today. There's Kara Dill. Third baseman Vega throws Leach out. 4 pitches into the bottom of the first inning. 1 out.
Batting second for the Carolina Blaze.
It's fun to see Amina Vega back on her home field. And of course, now Anna Gold at the plate. These are 2 former teammates just a couple of seasons ago. Both slotted at third base today.
Both not wearing batting gloves.
There you go.
Gold, the reigning rookie of the year. Super athletic and super intense. 3 for 7 so far through 3 games with a double and 3 runs batted in. That's amazing. We're playing at Smith Family Stadium here in Durham, North Carolina. This is the home field for the Duke Blue Devils. It's a program that just started 2017, but already a number of pros. It's amazing how quickly they have become relevant.
Yeah, these teammates, Anna Gold and Amina Vega, and of course Jayla Wright is also in the dugout for the Blaze, all leading Duke to their first ever Women's College World Series appearance in 2024. So you know that there's a lot of professional talent on a team that makes it to that stage, and it's so fun to see them all in the same field.
Oh, beautiful pitch. Just froze Gold, and Mullins her first strikeout.
Batting third for the Carolina
First look
Blaze.
at an off-speed pitch here from Mullins, and you can see where Gold, her legs are just gone. Hands try to stay back, but can't bite, and she knows it.
Quickly 2 outs. Here's Devin Netz. Netz going to be right in the middle of this order all season long for Carolina. 2 for 6 with a homer, 3 runs batted in. And like so many of these players, she's a dual threat. We saw her come in and pitch a scoreless inning of relief a couple of days ago. That's a massive weapon when you get 16-player rosters to have people who can pitch and hit. Softly hit to the shortstop. Jennings throws out Netz. A good first inning for Jessica Mullins and the Texas Volts. 1 in the books when we come back. Second inning here in Durham.
Cool benefits, like invitations to the pregame parade.
Welcome back. It's Bolts versus the Blaze. Two powerhouses going back to back. We have some awesome arms in the circle, but what we do have out in center field, Aubrey Leach, she is history in the making. Her grandmother played for the Rockford Peaches, and what she did was start something that these women here are continuing on and on. Aubrey Leach herself, a fantastic ball player, being able to be on the Team USA, an All-American at Tennessee. Just the way that she has composed herself with veteran status, it starts from what her grandmother did in the All-American Girls League. Wilma, the all-star herself, carrying it on.
Love it. This is Aubrey with the members of the Louisville Slugger. Oh my goodness, this is history. Great stuff. Thank you, Nicole. We've made it to the second inning. Carlin Pickens in the circle. She'll be throwing to Aaliyah Binford, Jackie Liss, and Jayla Lassiter here in the second inning.
Anytime we talk about Aubrey's grandma, I encourage everyone to go Google Wilma Ann Williams, because they are twins, Aubrey and her grandma is. I remember looking up, you know, doing my homework as a broadcaster. Okay, let me look up Aubrey's grandma, and they are absolute twins.
What a laser beam by Aaliyah Binford, a homer, first run of the game. 1-0 lead for the Texas Volts.
That got out of here in a hurry. And we were talking about how there's some two-way stars in this league, whether it's Devin Netz, Rachel Garcia, Alicia Ocasio, but we need to talk about Aaliyah Binford. She is a two-way star. And she hit some of the hardest balls that you will see. That was just a line drive that kept going. Such a pure, flat swing, gets the ball so quickly. And of course, you always know that Pickens is going to be providing the pop, so you just need to be short to contact. That was a pretty swing.
Jackie Liss next in line. 1 ball and 1 strike to Liss. Liss just finished up her college experience at Texas Tech. Wonderful numbers in her 1 year in Lubbock. 21 home runs, batting average north of 400. Now trying to keep on keeping on as a pro. 1 for 6 in her first 3 games playing for the Volts. 2-2. Three and 2. Three-two pitch from Pickens. Called strike 3. Third strikeout for Pickens. All right, the home run hitter, Aaliyah Binford. She's standing by with Nicole.
You were saying first pitch, you were swinging hard, hacking hard. That's something that you have to do against a pitcher like this. Second swing, what was going through your mind? What was your adjustment?
Second swing, definitely knew I was on the ball, so I just told myself to keep my head on it, because I'm pretty sure I pulled out because I was really excited on that first swing.
Hard not to be. This is your second home run this season in your second series. What are you feeling at the plate that makes you feel so comfortable?
Just a lot of feedback with my teammates. We talked to each other throughout the entire game, so I just get up there comfortable.
Yeah, I saw in between the home run in this interview, there's a lot of communication on what you're feeling, what you're seeing. Is that something that's up and down the lineup as well?
Yes, we communicate a lot on this team, and we love to. So,
thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Aaliyah. Aaliyah last year was actually not on a roster to begin the season. She was picked up off the reserve athlete pool July 3rd, and obviously made a name for herself after that. But that goes to show you the level of talent and the level of commitment for Aaliyah.
And she was selected out of that reserve pool by the Blaze, the team that she just hit the home run against. And when she came in and was wearing a Blaze uniform and playing in this league a season ago, her at-bats, her appearances in the circle were constantly just impressing me. And when you're doing that, you're going to make yourself known. And I think it was why this time around the Volts saw that she was going to be available, and she's a player with a smaller roster like you were talking about. I need on my team because she can contribute in so many different ways, and she's just so elite. She's like that sneaky player that maybe we don't always talk about, but all of a sudden we're mid-sentence and she's hitting a line drive for a home run.
2 balls and a strike. Michaela Edenfield. Edenfield, everywhere she's been, she wears number 51. There's a reason for that. She played at Florida State. But anyway, her power so legendary that she got the nickname Area 51 because it's otherworldly power. 2-2. Called strike 3. Pickens has struck out 4, and all 4 of her strikeouts have been of the looking variety. But Pickens is stitched up. Binford with her 2nd homer of the year.
Yeah, taking another look at this level swing. Head is down. Leah Binford all smiles, and Texas is on top here, 1-0.
All right, fans, it's time for our Mizuno Softball Shuffle.
AUSL continues Monday with a doubleheader. We've got the Volts taking on the Carolina Blaze, 7 o'clock right here in Durham. Then the Portland Cascade. They've suddenly figured it out. They won yesterday. They're going to take on the Talons at 9:30 Eastern. All of this is going to be on ESPN2. That's a good umbrella. Appropriate. Love the yellow ball.
Yeah, how about the Cascade taking down the Talons? The Talons suffering their first loss of the season, defending champs, and the new kids on the block from Portland who have kind of been on the road similar to the Texas Volts, have not been able to be on their home field just yet, so doing things the hard way, but it's a good start to the series for the Cascade.
Here's Dakota Kennedy. Dakota Kennedy getting a chance to bat. 2nd consecutive game she started. Didn't start the first 2, but she came off the bench and had wonderful pinch hitting opportunities, hitting line drives all over the field, and now she's hitting 4th in the lineup. So to go from not playing, to coming off the bench, to hitting 4th all within a window of 4 days, it's pretty impressive.
Kind of goes with that whirlwind that all of these rookies are dealing with. Your collegiate career is ending and you've just played at the Women's College World Series, and then of course you've got to put on a new uniform, start your career with the AUSL and get in the box against some vets. And that's a big strikeout for Mullins to start this inning and try and keep it clean, especially after your team and your teammate gave you that 1-run lead.
We've had 6 combined strikeouts in our game, and every single one has been looking. Pickens, 4 strikeouts, all looking. Now Mullins, 2 strikeouts, both looking. Alyssa Brito swings at this, sinking into left field, stays up in time for Goodwin to make the play. Mullins has retired the first 5 she's faced.
Your designated player, number 99, Kayla Kowalik.
Here's Kayla Kowalik. 3 for 10 for Kowalik. Always bats with her hands slightly apart from each other. 1 ball and 1 strike. Texas Volts 1-2. Open the series against the Spark. The Blaze 2-1. Open the season against the Portland Cascade. Another called strike. 1-2.
You can see Michaela Edenfield is calling the pitches for Mullins in the circle. Just wanted to make sure that they were on the same page there. Getting the call right.
70 miles per hour, misses wide, and the count evens. If you're just joining us, we expect to see Nigeri Kennedy make her pro debut. She's in the building, just recently signed with the Texas Volts. There she is, a difference maker everywhere she has been. Called strike 3, it's happened again. That is our 7th called strike out looking. Just incredible. All right, we're gonna take a timeout. When we come back, we're gonna talk to Aubrey Leach. She's wearing a microphone, and we're gonna get her thoughts about playing center field. Texas an early 1-0 lead over the Carolina Blaze. Top of the 3rd inning. We are going to talk to Aubrey Leach. She's playing center field right now. She's got a microphone. She can hear us. Hey, Aubrey, how you doing out there? You're a little farther away than you normally are. I'm used to seeing it second. How's center field?
You know, the view's great from out here, too.
What's it like getting used to center field? When was the last time you played a lot of center field? I know you've done it in the past.
Typically with the U.S. team, I find myself in the outfield a lot.
Number 43, Leanne Good.
But first time for AU being out here.
What's the biggest difference, I guess, for you? Like, do you have to train differently or warm up? Like, what do you have to do differently to get yourself ready to play center?
Yeah, definitely have to get a little bit of a longer arm out here.
Yeah.
My throws are a lot longer. And then just ball flight. I have to read more than just reactions. Obviously, reactions help, but second base is, you know, quick and easy, and then out here, I got time to think.
Leanne Good is batting against Carlin Pickens.
Stick.
I do actually want to ask you, Aubrey, I want to start with Carlin, because you have had a, I guess, different perspective on her journey and her growth from being a Tennessee pitcher to now pitching on your team, right? You are.
Oh, you're going in and out on me.
Oh no, well you're a little far out there in center field, so I was a little worried about our connection.
Oh yeah.
You got us now?
I got you now.
Okay, so just give us a little bit about Carlin, because you've seen her in all these different facets, right? Being on that Tennessee staff, and she's one of your players, but now you're on the same team.
Yes.
How has it been to watch her journey?
You're going in and out again, but I'm gonna answer your question. Nice, Car. See you working. It's so cool to see Carlin from her freshman year to now just develop as a player and stay hungry. Like her whole career wants to continually get better, not afraid of hard work. And then to see her on the biggest stage in college at the World Series and then out here and just like a champ fitting in and holding herself like a pro.
We saw her pitch a couple of days ago and so impressed with the smile and the joy and the energy. Has that always been something that you've noticed with her game?
She definitely plays, yeah, Jen, got time. She definitely plays with a lot of that.
Aubrey, I want to ask about the crowd here that we have seen week one, right? This is now technically series 2, but still week 1, and the berm has been so full, and you're out there in center field. What has it been like to see the fans turn out?
It's electric out here. It's so cool to feel like the city of Durham has just, stick car, nice, has just welcomed us. The support, we can feel it from day one, like you said, full stadium. And then, you know, it's noon and people are out here sweating with us. So super pumped to have Durham as our home base.
Second year you've been with the Blaze. You guys got off to a really slow start last year. What's been the big difference this year when you guys have gotten off to this good start? 2-1 now.
I heard slow start last year.
Slow start, good start this
Good
year.
start, yeah.
What's been the difference this year?
Yes. You know, I think it's been really, got time, Brito. Nice, Liz. It's been really cool to see us adjust and grow and know that, you know, we're building something. Don't have to expect everything to be firing on all cylinders from the first day of last year, but to be able to build on it, and I think it shows.
Aubrey, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you
Great
guys.
stuff. We'll take a timeout. That's a quick 10-pitch inning. Good job by Pickens. Back to Durham in a moment. So far, so good for Texas. Volts leading the Carolina Blaze 1-0 on an Aaliyah Binford homer back in the second inning. We're playing the bottom of the third. Reese Atwood, Jenna Laird, Alicia Ocasio batting against Jessica Mullins. Let's check in with Nicole Mendez.
Jessica Mullins, what a game she has been throwing. A lot of strikeouts, really good outing and solid, and she is not used to being able to be on this side. What she started, she got the call midnight on Saturday. In spring training, it ended on Sunday. So being able to get out of spring training one day, gel and combine with the team, and then being able to come out and have this outing today here for the Volts in Carolina's home field, it has been a huge advantage. She has been an underdog her entire career. So being able to have this presence, that is something that she has fought for time and time again. Jessica Mullins, everybody, just the swings, the misses, and the discipline. I love the fact you talked about how 5'2", being able to overcome the height difference, being able to overcome being told she's never going to make it in college, much less pro, and the outing that she's had today has been phenomenal.
So far, so good. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. She did not have a great outing a couple of days ago. Only one inning, gave up 6 runs, 5 of them earned. So this is a radical difference through the first 2 innings, Kenzie.
Well, you get an opportunity, you know, to be out of that reserve pool and you get a big start, right? This is the opening game for this series. You're on the road. Your team is still down a couple of pitchers. And you get the call, and it's time to show out. If you want to play at this league, you get an opportunity. And it's kind of what we were talking about with Aaliyah Binford a season ago, who was out of the reserve pool, played for the Blaze, did really well. And so what happens the next season? Well, you get yourself on a team because of what you can show that you can do. And so I love the fact that Mullins is just out there painting the corners. I think she does such a good job of keeping the ball down in the zone, working that knee height. Seen a couple of changeups, those timely changeups right at the right time.
Jenna Laird is the batter. One out here in the 3rd inning. Well, what Jessica Mullins is doing is by performing and getting outs, is we're expecting at some point to see Nigeri Kennedy make her pro debut. But if you can get innings and length out of Jessica Mullins, that's going to make the job for Nyjah all the bit easier when she comes in, if she doesn't have to pitch 5 or 6 innings. Just get a handful of outs. Laird flies out to left. That's now 8 consecutive retired by Mullins to begin the game.
So far, every inning she's had a strikeout. We'll see if one comes here, but the bat at the bottom of this lineup in this 9 spot, Alicia Ocasio, has been a hot one for the Blaze.
Called strike 1 to Ocasio. She is the only Carolina Blaze hitter with at least a hit in every game this year. 4 for 8 with a double and 5 runs batted in.
Led the team in RBI coming out of that 9 spot. Former national champ. Well, I guess not former, right? Once you're a national champ,
Right.
you're just always a national champ.
Don't ever take it away from
Right.
her. Part of that great Florida program. In Florida over the years, Anna Lorenz, Kelly Barnhill, Kelsey Stewart-Hunter, Lauren Hager.
Keep going.
Yeah, good.
We saw Corby Otis with a grand
Christy
slam
Merritt.
this week, right?
Aubrey Monroe. Sure, there were some fantastic players over the years. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ocasio, good battle. Wow, stayed back on that changeup, and it's off the 3rd baseman's glove. That'll be the first base runner allowed by Mullins. Ball hit Vega on the glove and just couldn't hang on.
Center fielder, number 75, Aubrey.
Outstretched here, this would have been one heck of a grab, and this is a great piece of hitting from Ocasio. Sitting back on that changeup, you can see the reaction from Mullins. She wanted that one, wanted to keep it another clean inning, but hit very sharply off of the hot bat from Ocasio.
First hit for the Blaze. First ball swinging, this is Leach, and what a play! Jaden Goodwin laying out to make the diving catch. Goodwin saves the day for the Texas Volts.
Well, just when the Blaze gets their first base runner, Jaden Goodwin, the rookie from Georgia, selling out, keeping that ball in front of her, coming up with the big catch. A little high five there. Carlin Pickens has officially arrived here at the AUSL, the rookie fresh off of the Women's College World Series. We saw her throw that complete game earlier this week, and she gets the start here today and is already painting the corners so well. How about 4 strikeouts looking? The flamethrower, 75 plus, has been looking really good. Just the one mistake, the one hit to Aaliyah Binford was that solo shot. The good news is that nobody was on base. It was just a solo shot. You keep it at that, but she has been looking good early in this one.
Vega swings to the first pitch, backhanded by Pickens, who whips it over to first. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 4th inning.
At for Texas, number 23,
Pickens, a winner,
Jennings.
back on Wednesday here in this field. That was a game against the Portland Cascade. The only thing she really gave up was a monstrous home run to Megan Grant. But truth be told, she also struck out Grant twice. Pickens, the winning pitcher in her pro debut. That was an 11-2 runaway winner for the Blaze back on Wednesday. Tiare Jennings called strike 1-1. I
think it's also just a really fun dynamic between Carlin Pickens and Reese Atwood, her battery mate. 2 rookies that have faced each other time and time again in their collegiate careers with Texas and, of course, with Tennessee. And now wearing the same uniform, they've also spent some time together on Team USA, so familiar with each other, with playing together. But now doing it as a couple of pros.
Full count, 1 out. Here's Tiare Jennings, payoff pitch. A little bit low. That's the first walk allowed since the first inning by Pickens. She walked the second batter of the game and has kept it clean ever since, but now a base runner. Look who is in the bullpen. Getting loose. Nyjah Kennedy. When she comes into our game, it will be her pro debut after finishing off an All-American career at Texas Tech. Binford a homer her last time up. Ball gets away briefly by the catcher, and it's going to allow Jennings to take an extra base.
That's a good go. Tiare Jennings taking off, reading this changeup in the dirt. Reese Atwood, who has a cannon, just throwing it down just in case. Maybe round second base, catch a runner off, but Jennings sliding in safely.
2 balls and a strike to Binford. Binford played at both Baylor and Ole Miss. Went to the 2025 Women's College World Series. Takes a huge swing, fouls it straight back.
Oh, she wants that one back. That was one big swing, and she just missed it. Whenever you see, as a pitcher, you see a hitter foul it off and it goes straight back, I am taking note of that in the circle. Like, okay, you just missed it. I need to make sure I don't throw you that pitch again.
That is a fair ball. Throw is high, but it's brought down by nets. 2 outs. Runner has to remain on at second.
At bat for the Bolts, number 20, Jackie Liss.
Here's Jackie Liss trying to bring in the second run of the game for the Volts. Called strike 1 to Liss. Pickens struck out 4 of the first 8 batters she faced. The last 6 have been able to put the ball in play or walk against her.
Well, every ball that's been put in play, except for the Binford home run, has been very weak contact to the infield. A lot of ground balls to either Pickens herself or Brito at short. We just saw kind of some weak contact to on a goal at third, and that's just because of how hard Pickens throws. So you're seeing a lot of jam shots in the infield.
Good take by Liss. 6th time that Pickens has gone to a 3-ball count. Twice she has lost Texas hitters and walked them. Counts full. And the ball gets away down to third base. Jennings is out at third. Oh, tried to take an extra 60 feet on the walk to Liss, and it doesn't work out. Jennings is cut down by that strong right arm of Reese Atwood.
How about the rookie from Texas showing off her arm, one of the best arms in our game. There's a laser down to third on a gold lane on a great tag. This is a huge out to get out of this inning for the Blaze.
As your Blaze take on the Wolves once again. Visit the AUSL.com.
Leaf.
Tuesday, don't miss more AUSL action. The Oklahoma City Spark are in Chicago to take on the Bandits at 7 Eastern. You can catch it live on ESPN. You can also stream the game anytime on the ESPN app. Well, an absolute treat to be joined by softball royalty here as we play the bottom of the 4th inning. We've got Texas, we've got Carolina. We're talking to the general manager of the Texas Volts, one of the greatest, if not the greatest pitcher to ever play this great game of softball. Kat Osterman joins us. Kat, thrilled to talk to you again. This officially means it's summer when we're talking to you and talking yellow ball. Talk to us about this Texas Volt team. What have you liked so far through the first 3 games?
Well, you know, I think if you looked at what our roster looked like after both drafts, we were going to be a very veteran-heavy team, and instead we are a very young team. We've had quite a bit of adversity we've had to face, so we brought in a lot of rookies. I think we only have 2 on the field today that were with us last year. 3 if you count Riley Boone, who played for the Spark last year, so that have pro ball under their belt. But this young group has come in with a lot of energy, just a lot of excitement. Obviously, as any athlete, really excited just to get the opportunity to play pro softball, but have really bought in to Coach Woodard and this staff and the info they're providing, the way we're running defense and whatnot. And so it's been fun to watch because there's just been a lot of energy that I think even the handful of older players we have kind of latched onto as well.
I'm going to kind of group the reserve pool players plus the rookies and ask you just kind of big picture, someone that maybe has impressed you that maybe you weren't expecting, because you do have some unexpecteds in that Texas Volt uniform, and we're seeing a lot of them show out.
Yeah, you know, I think probably no surprise to, if you're watching this game, if you're a Duke fan, Amina Vega. We had her as one of our provisional picks, knowing that we were probably going to have to fill in with her. I had 2 that were injured that we thought, you know, we may have to make a fill-in, and so we had her as a provisional. But bringing her in, she has just performed at a different level. So it's been really exciting to have her, and she's true utility, so she can play some outfield. She can play second, short, third, wherever we ask her to, and so she's been one that's really stood out. And you know, Jane Goodwin's not a reserve. She's on contract after we found out that Amanda Lorenz was pregnant. We were all excited for Amanda.
Yeah.
But we watched Shorty for probably about 3 weeks, and every time we watched, someone on our staff was like, Shorty with a home run, Shorty beat out a bunt, Shorty did this. And so we were like, you know what, we're bringing in somebody that finds a way to just get it done. So those 2 have really stood out so far, but you know, we love the way this group is coming together, and I think at some point we're going to have to send a few of them home when we get our players back from JDL, but you know, in the meantime, we're really soaking up just the way they have all bonded.
Kat, no one knows pitching like you know pitching. Can you talk to us about the starter today, Jessica Mullins? Didn't have a great outing her first time out, but so far so good for 3 innings today.
Yeah, Jessica Mullins, obviously very, very familiar with her. I recruited her at Texas State before I stepped down in that role. Obviously, Coach Woodard and Josh Trevino know her really well since they were on staff there for her 4 years as a Texas State Bobcat. And, you know, a little unconventional. I think you put her on a Rapsoda or something, the numbers of spin rate and all that might not impress you, but she just has a will to win and a belief that she can beat anybody. And then last summer, she picked up for a Triple Crown team that played against the Oklahoma City Spark, and she shoved. And so that was kind of another bright spot where, like, okay, she has some pro stuff under her belt. So let's bring her in as our reserve for Ali Carta, who's in JDL, and just knew we were going to get a competitor. Not sure we expected 1 hit through, knock on wood, 4 like this, but you know, also not surprised because she just goes out there and wants to compete at her best, and you know, we're gonna ride her if she stays hot as long as we can.
Oh yeah. Well, I also want to ask about the new head coach, Ricky Woodard. I love that you've brought her to this league. I think she's just one of the underrated legends of our sport, right? She's been a head coach forever, and she's one of those ones that you can always talk to, and she has so much wisdom. So what was that decision all about when you said, I need Coach Woodard at the helm?
Yeah, she was honestly my first thought when I knew I was going to be searching for a new head coach. And I think a lot of time there's mid-major coaches that are long tenured that people assume they're there because they couldn't get another job, and that's farther from the truth. Sometimes they're there because they choose to stay at mid-major instead of going to Power 4 and the dog-eat-dog world up there. So I obviously worked for her. I knew what I was getting. I know that she's a coach that will go to the field anytime an athlete wants to. She's a coach that's going to get in there with them. She's also very, I say blunt, but just to the point. She doesn't beat around the bush. She doesn't sugarcoat things. She's going to be direct, so communication's huge. She'll tell you all the time. The one thing she knows about females is they don't want to have any questions or have any confusion. So she's going to tell you right out the gate what she's thinking, what she sees. And so I knew our athletes would relate to that. And on top of it, you know, I know what she's done at Texas State. I was part of it, and I just felt like she has really, I say earned or deserved the right to be able to coach these elite athletes after putting in the time and just knowing what she's capable to do as a coach.
First game with Nyjah Kennedy on your roster. What can you expect out of her just joining the club?
Yeah, she actually beat most of us to Durham. As you guys know, there were some travel issues, but she got in. She got a couple bullpens under her belt. We're excited to add her. Obviously, she brings a lot of fanfare with everyone having, you know, followed her the last 2 years at Texas Tech and being able to lead Tech to the Women's College World Series twice. But, you know, it's going to be another consistent arm for us out of the bullpen. We started the first series with just 4. We needed that 5th arm. I'm glad she signed and was able to join us, but there's going to be a firepower behind her. You know, I don't think there's any secrets on what she throws, but we're going to just try to continue to build off the success she had at Tech, maybe mix pitches up just a little different to give hitters a different look. But she's excited to be here, and we're really excited that she went ahead and signed and has been able to join us this early.
Well, year 2, I know you guys haven't been able to go home yet. You have been on the road, and of course, year 2, we are in these home markets. Eric and I have been here in Durham this entire week, so it's been really fun to see the fans show out for the Blaze. But what are you most excited for to see the fans at Round Rock coming out for the Volts?
First run of the game scored by the Carolina Blaze. Anna Gold scores on the single by Dakota Kennedy, and we're tied at 1. The rookie Kennedy continues to show out. What a wonderful swing this was.
Yeah, they're getting these home fans going. They needed something to cheer about a little bit. And so I know you, Kat, you guys played at Oklahoma City, and now you are here in Durham, so you've had a little taste to see the opposing fans. And what has impressed you about the crowds that have come out? And then what are you most excited for? Another home run. Oh, man.
Deep over left field fence. It's a homer for Alyssa Brito. A 3-run fourth inning for the Blaze. What a turn of events here in the fourth inning for Carolina. They put 3 on the board to take a 2-run lead on Texas.
Sorry, Kat.
It's all part of it.
It's all part of it. We've got a long season. There's a lot of ball game left in this one.
Well, and if you leave the ball over the plate, it's going to go far in this league.
Brito has a big swing. She was looking up. She's kind of sat on one side of the plate a little bit. But still a manageable game here. You have some good offense. I mean, these were the 2 best offenses out of Series 1.
Well, look who's coming into the game. Nigeri Kennedy's going to come in. Kat, I think it's fitting. We're going to say goodbye to you, still a massive part of this game, and now basically a woman who has similar stature coming into the league that you did when you came in to the NPF 20 years ago. Kat, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Kat Osterman, the general manager for the Texas Volts. Her newest player, Nija Kennedy, going to pitch for the first time as a professional. Kenzie Fowler.
Yeah, I love the fact that we're talking to Kat and she gives us a little bit of the insight of what could be, and then of course a little bit of offense is happening for the Blaze. So you absolutely are going to go to your rookie, because this is what she's here to do. This is the job as a pro, is you're going to come in and try and shut the door. But look at what she's been able to do, her collegiate career, one of the best in this generation. 4-time All-American, and of course we just saw her fresh off of the Women's College World Series in that championship final. And she's going to bring it very similar to what we've been talking about and seeing with Carlin Pickens, with that 70 miles an hour, and it's that rise ball and changeup combination. And this is what Kat was talking about, that we're going to need to see that changeup a little bit more at this level, right? You have to make sure you're moving your pitches around, decepting those hitters, deceiving those hitters rather, but it's going to be so much fun to watch her career as a pro. I have a feeling it'll be a long one. You just think about this rookie class. I cannot say it enough. The star power, whether it's Carlin Pickens, Nigeri Kennedy, right? Those are our top 2 picks. Reese Atwood, Leanne Good, Jackie List. These are all players that were just fresh off of the Women's College World Series. They are in this league and they're on the field.
First pitch as a pro, called strike 1, 68 miles per hour with movement.
Well, this is a really fun first batter, because Nigeri Kennedy is facing her former coach from a week ago, Kayla Kowalik, assistant coach at Texas Tech, and you're going to be welcome to the AUSL facing someone that knows your stuff very well, maybe better than anyone.
Last 2 years, both these players together in Lubbock. Kowalik, 2 years an assistant coach at Texas Tech. Nija, 2 years at Texas Tech after starting her college experience at Stanford. Nija Kennedy, 2nd overall pick in the AUSL draft. Only person taken ahead of her, Carlin Pickens. Single into the gap in right center field, maybe a double, because Kowalik can run. She's on her way to second, and she'll make it. A hustle double for Kowalik.
I love this from Kayla Kowalik. She is calling her own shot here. Yes, of course, she has the hit, but look at her eyes. She's seeing this ball. It doesn't even get to the wall, but you see Riley Boone, the right fielder, slide, and so as soon as you see an outfielder down on the grass with the speed that Kowalik has, she says, I can push this, no problem.
The first 8 batters of the game for the Carolina Blaze all retired, but the worm has definitely turned. Already 3 runs have scored here in the 4th inning. Still just 1 out. Runner on at second base, Kowalik. Reese Atwood is the batter. Looking for her first professional hit. Talk about familiarity. Atwood, of course, 2-time national champion, playing for the Texas Longhorns. Each of the last 2 years, taking down Naija Kennedy's Texas Tech Red Raiders.
And that is what this league is all about. It allows us to see matchups that we would never see, right? A coach with Kowalik playing against a player, and then of course this matchup.
Deep to center field! Homer! Atwood takes Kennedy deep! A 2-run shot! And it's a 5-1 lead for Carolina!
And this matchup continues. We just saw this matchup last week in the Women's College World Series, and so this league allows us to see more of these rookies on the biggest stage, and Reese Atwood, all smiles. This is her first pro hit and her first home run, all in the same swing. Eyes are down, sees that pitch low, and just lifts this thing clear center.
Number 17, Jenna Laird.
Last 3 batters for Carolina. Homer, double, homer. Congratulations, Reese Atwood. First professional hit is a homer.
I know there were some fans chasing down that ball on the berm, but I feel like someone needs to go get that for her. You want that ball, right? You want your first rookie hit? You want your first rookie home run?
Heck yeah. These at-bats have been so much better. Second time through the lineup for Carolina. All right, Nicole is standing by with Reese Atwood. Nicole.
Reese, your first matchup again out of college is against Kennedy, and you get a home run. What did that feel like for you now being a member of the Blaze?
Yeah, it feels incredible. I mean, the Blazers welcomed me so gratefully, and I'm just excited to be here and to wear pink now.
I love it. The pink looks great. Mindset at the plate. You guys have been on a tear. 5 runs this inning so far, and just seeing the ball really well. What changed this inning?
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of went up there with a new plan and just going and attacking hard. And that's what we did. I think this team does a great job of committing to our plans, so we come up together and just communicating with each other. It's been incredible.
Yeah, what has it been like to be playing professional softball with a crowd like this here today?
Yeah, I mean, North Carolina is amazing. This professional team, just being on Blaze, it's just a dream of mine. So coming out here and wearing pink again, it's just so amazing.
Thank you.
Into the batter's box for
Thank
Carolina.
you, Nicole. Thank you, Reese.
Number 8.
That's the second out of the inning. Laird pops to the shortstop, Jennings.
I feel like we saw Reese kind of take a breath in that interview, like, oh, I did it. I got it out. I got it over with. Got my first hit. Yes, of course, it was an exclamation point that everyone will be highlighting all over social media, but just get that first hit out of the way. Get to celebrate with your new professional team.
First 8 Blaze batters, all retired in order. But the next 9, only 2 have been retired. We've had 2 singles, we've had a walk, we've had a double, we've had the 2 homers. One by Brito, one by Atwood. Ocasio, touch and go. Good play by the catcher. That is a fantastic arm by Edenfield. And Ocasio is retired. So the inning ends, but 5-run score for Carolina.
2 home runs highlighting a very big bottom of the 4th for the home team, the Carolina Blaze. The 2-run shot from Alyssa Brito. Celebration is on. And then how about the rookie-on-rookie matchup here? Reese Atwood winning the battle. Her first pro hit. It's a home run.
AUSL.com.
The Chicago Cubs are in San Francisco to take on the Giants today at 3 Eastern on ABC. You can also stream it all on the ESPN app. It is a 5-1 lead. Carolina on top of Texas, a 5-spot, 2 two-run home runs for Carolina, and they're having the 4th inning. So maybe it'll change things for Carlin Pickens, who has been just fine through 4 innings, but now she can exhale a little bit, knowing that she's got a 4-run stiff arm. Jayla Lassiter swings at the first pitch and fouls it right back to the screen. All right, now, Kenzie Fowler, that we've seen the top 2 picks in the draft, both right-handers, Kennedy and Pickens. Your thoughts on the repertoires and the arsenal of both Kennedy and Pickens?
Well, it's very similar between Pickens and Kennedy. They're both hard throwers. Everyone knows about their rise ball. It's been the evolution of the changeup the last couple of seasons that has really grown and allowed them to stay competitive when everyone is just glued to your film every single day. There are no pitchers that are going to be scouted more than Carlin Pickens and Nyjeri Kennedy, just because of how good they are. So you have to watch so much film if you want to have a chance at breaking them down.
Lassiter bounces out to goal. All right, this is your first round back in the spring draft. You had Pickens, Kennedy, Johnson, who has been phenomenal.
Yes.
Grant, Erickson, and Woolery. 2 UCLA Bruins, and Grant and George Woolery. Hard smash, but foul off the bat of Edenfield. Second-year pro Edenfield still looking for her first professional homer. Off the glove of the shortstop Brito. Infield single for Edenfield. She's aboard with 1 out of the 5th inning.
Love the effort here up the middle from Brito. She's not going to be able to get to this. This is way too up the middle, but just the fact that she's able to glove it at all. And then you see the reaction from Edenfield trying to get the bottom half of this lineup going with a little infield single.
Here's Leanne Good. Bounced to second, leading off the 3rd inning. These 2 clubs will see each other tomorrow here in Durham, North Carolina. Quick 2-game series. Beautiful pitch.
It's that changeup, 64 miles an hour. See the spin. Throws it off of her rise ball so it tunnels almost exactly the same. It's so tough to pick up that 10-mile-an-hour difference.
What is a good mile-an-hour difference between your hardest pitch and a changeup?
Well, Carlin Pickens is different because she's bringing heat that nobody else is bringing. So her differential's about 10 miles an hour. Typically, you want it anywhere from 13 to 15, 16, 17. You even see a differential of 20. Devin Netz, her changeup will break it down in the 40s.
First strikeout in 10 batters for Pickens. Her 5th of the game. All of them have been looking. Every one. 2 outs back to the top of the order. Riley Boone. If you're Pickens, 3rd time through the order, do you do anything different, or do you still wait for these Volt hitters to figure you out?
Well, the thing that I'm going to tell myself to do differently is not be afraid to pitch to contact. Strikeouts, great. If they come, fine. But just hit your corners, let your defense play behind you, and just make sure that you realize the contact that has been hit off of you outside of the one Binford solo shot, the contact has been weak. So if that's happening, I'm very comfortable with just throwing to my defense.
Popped up, will it be playable? Goal, makes the basket catch. Wow, she covered a ton of ground. Good defense behind Carlin Pickens, and it's another scoreless frame.
This is what I'm talking about. You have to pitch to contact because the defense in this league is so elite. Look at Anna Gold. She knows her home field. She knows exactly where that fence is. The Duke alum with a big catch, and you know who loves that? Your pitcher in the circle.
Take me out to the ball game, followed by a fire song. Are we ready?
Well, technically it is still opening week, even though we are in Series 2, but the Stars have already been showing out. How about the rookie Maya Johnson? A complete game in her debut. And then Riley Boone, I just cannot watch that catch enough. Full extension, hitting the Heisman, love to see it. And then this home run will be played forever. This is the furthest ball that I have ever seen hit. It was registered at 313 feet. I feel like it was still going through those trees. Of course, Megan Grant, we all know what she can do. And some other stars, Bree Ellis doing Bree Ellis things. Maya Brady is back and healthy. And Montana Fouts, only pitcher with 2 opening series win for the Talons, the defending champs. Just so much talent, and all of that happening Series 1, fire me up. There's going to be so much good softball this summer.
First clean inning for Nija Kennedy came on in relief of Jessica Mullins an inning ago. Gave up a double to Kowalik and the home run to Reese Atwood. Now a deep drive off the bat of Aubrey Leach right in front of the warning track. Catch made by Goodwin. First out of the 5th inning. For someone like Kennedy, who's pitched in so many important games, of course going to the championship series of the Women's College World Series each of the last 2 years, this is still a totally new experience for her. And you can understand a little bit of variance in the performance just because this is a new ballpark, it's a new team, it's a whole new format.
Just joining the Volts this week, we were talking to her GM, Kat Osterman, and she said that they were a little bit late. That's why we're playing today. This game was supposed to be yesterday, but some travel issues for the Volt, and Nija beat the team here in Durham. But it's such a whirlwind. We've been talking about this with all of the rookies, whether it's Reese Atwood or Carlin Pickens, Dakota Kennedy, Nija Kennedy. Like, these rookies, we just saw them at the Women's College World Series. Your collegiate career is wrapping up. Of course, you sign your contract and you've got to join a new team. And with the Stars being the Stars, right, the Carlin Pickens and the Nija Kennedys, it's not like you're just joining the team. You are going to be a key player, the key player. And right away, right, it's a long season, but in the same breath, every game and every pitch matters because only 6 teams, and you've got to position yourself to be in that top 3 if you want to make postseason. Well, Carlin Pickens and Nija Kennedy are going to get the ball a lot this month and next month.
Second time that Anna Gold has walked. Base runner with 1 out in the 5th inning for Carolina. That is the first walk allowed by Kennedy. And now she'll try and navigate the middle of the order. Third batter, Devin Netz, looking for her first hit today. Off-speed pitch, a beauty. 53-mile-an-hour changeup. Popped up behind home plate into the stands. What a story it was nationally when Nyjah decided to transfer from Stanford to Texas Tech 2 seasons ago. Into right field, coming on and playing it on a hop. This could be a force. It is! Oh, great defensive play by Riley Boone. She was thinking about diving, but then said, you know what? If I play this on a bounce, I think we can get a force out.
Left fielder number 22, Dakota.
Yeah, that's just heads up, because you know that Anna Gold is going to be caught in that no man's land as a base runner, and so you want to make sure you play it clean. Really nothing that Gold can do about that.
For those of you wondering, that's actually not a single. That is just considered to be a force out at second. Score it 9-6. It was Jennings, the shortstop, covering second.
That's a fielder's choice, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so it's not a base hit for Nets. Even the ball landed on the outfield grass. That's a tough pill to swallow.
That's tough. All right, FC9, you got it.
Here's Dakota Kennedy. Kennedy has impressed in her first week as a professional. Singled and scored her last time up. Actually drove in the first run of the game for the Blaze an inning ago. Lifts this one deep to center field. It's gone! Another two-run homer for the Blaze. First professional homer, Dakota Kennedy, and the lead is 7-1.
How about the third two-run home run in this game for the Carolina Blaze? And Dakota Kennedy, we've been talking about how her bat is hot. She started opening week as a pinch hitter, and she has worked herself into that 4 spot, gets herself into a hitter's count, and just such a pretty swing.
Last 9 batters for the Blaze, we have had 3 two-run homers. First one was hit by the player in the right-handed batter's box right now, Alyssa Brito. You had one by Reese Atwood, and then Dakota Kennedy. Nicole is standing by with Dakota Kennedy. Nicole, take it away.
I mean, you scored the first run for the Blaze. They were just talking about it on the broadcast, and a massive two-run home run. How did that swing feel? How does it feel to be on the Blaze offense right now?
It feels absolutely electric. I love this team, having so much fun. That swing felt like I couldn't ask for more, honestly.
The smiles that I'm seeing in this dugout, like you said, you guys are having so much fun. What is it about this team that brings that kind of joy?
Yeah, I think we're just really bought into each other. Like, I got here a little bit late after my season, and they just brought me in so fast, and we're so just cheering for each other all the time and just really just enjoying playing the game together.
Yeah, well, you guys are having fun. Thank you.
Fans, it's time to announce
Excellent work, Nicole, and excellent work, Dakota Kennedy.
Big swing here. You can see her eyes. She was locked in on this outside pitch, and she's got some dance moves to go along with that power. Well, yesterday, the Oklahoma City Spark was looking good. And this is the other expansion team. We've seen the Portland Cascade and now the Spark kind of introducing themselves to the AUSL. Of course, Bubba Nichols, she is no stranger to the professional game, one of the vets on that very offensive-driven team. And so they'll face the Bandits, and the Bandits were in that championship series last year, came up just short to the Talons, but still looking for their first win of the season. And then we will be seeing our debut on the MLB Network tonight with the Portland Cascade and the defending champs.
How about the Cascade? Nice win for them yesterday. Had to go on the road and travel, get out to Salt Lake City, and still did some fantastic things.
Yeah, really tough to be a new team on the block and start your season with 2 away series. So they will head to Portland shortly, but that's a huge win, especially to open up the series against the defending champions.
All right, it's a 7-1 lead. Carolina on top of Texas. Time's running out for the Volts. They have 6 more outs to work with, down by 6. Working against the flamethrower, Pickens. High pop-up, left center. Aubrey Leach, always wearing those sunglasses, makes the play. Jaden Goodwin out number 1.
Batting next for Texas, number 17, Amina Vega.
I'm sure Aubrey is loving her view, watching Carlin get it done in the circle. Aubrey was the director of player development at Tennessee while Carlin Pickens was an athlete, and now they are on the same team. Of course, we talked to Aubrey earlier in this game.
Amina Vega, 0 for 2. Vega came into this game red hot, 5 for 10 with a homer and 2 triples. Who gets 2 triples in a 3-game window? Kenzie, Carlin Pickens has been really good, but she's pitching in a different environment than most every other pitcher so far this year in the AUSL. The run support she has received, incredible. While she's been on the mound in her 2 starts, the Blaze have put up 18 runs. 11 runs in the win on Wednesday, and she pitched the entire game, 11 runs in 5 innings, and already 7 runs here in the first 5 innings this afternoon.
Well, what has impressed me about Carlin is her ability to bounce back, and bounce back big time. Anytime there's been a single or a home run, she's found a way to just kind of limit it to just that. And you think about both of her starts, obviously today, and then her debut against the Cascade. It was the opponent that had the lead at the time until her team really put up a big spot and took the game from there. Just kind of think about, of course, the big home run against Megan Grant, right? That could have really shut down any rookie in the circle. Like, oh, okay, I don't feel very confident in my stuff. Well, she put her head down and went back to work, and it's why we're seeing 2 very long outings.
See the outs. Hey, the thing I've been impressed with Pickens, you see someone throwing 77 and 78 miles per hour, you just think it's going to be strikeout after strikeout. But for the most part, she has been in the zone and forced weak contact. Jennings hits this on the ground weakly. Gold thought about going to second, instead goes to first. Second out of the inning.
To the plate for the Bolts, number 4, Aaliyah Binford.
Gold took a really quick glance at second and said, we've got a 6-run lead. Let's just get the out.
Yep.
Here's Aaliyah Binford, homered against Pickens back in the 2nd inning. It would be nice if you're a member of the Carolina Blaze to get Pickens to go the distance here. They've got a game again tomorrow, and you'd like to have all your pitchers available and rested.
I'm excited about tomorrow's matchup if it holds. The projected starters are Alicia Ocasio against Rachel Garcia. Ocasio for the Blaze and Garcia for the Volts. 2 national champs, not former national champs, national champs, right? Florida and UCLA. Here's Ocasio. out in right field, two-way star.
Ocasio was mesmerizing in the opener back on Tuesday. Picked up the win, went 4 solid innings. Doesn't do it necessarily with overwhelming power, but spin, change of speed, feels their position. Binford not comfortable after just trying to get away from that pitch. I didn't think it hit her.
I didn't think it did either.
I think this is something that happened, just trying to twist away from that pitch.
Ball's inside.
Oh, no,
it did hit her.
It did. Got her on the tip of the toe.
Okay.
So it's going to be a base runner, first and second, with 2 outs for the Volts. Volts team that's already very thin.
Up next for the Volts,
And
number 20, Jackie
how
Liss.
deeply they rely on Binford, both with the bat in her hands and pitching. They need her healthy.
Volts with runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Here's Jackie Liss. Liss has struck out and she's walked. Up against it 0-2.
Carlin Pickens back-to-back pitches on the outside part of the plate. Jackie Liss is standing pretty far off of the plate. If I see that as I'm Pickens, I'm just going to expose that outer half. I'm going to go a ball off here. Right there. Love it. Yeah, she wanted this one, but this is definitely a ball off, but you cannot locate it any better with an 0-2 count.
Pickens has 5 strikeouts. All of them have been looking. She understands home plate umpire Cam Ellison's strike zone.
Going back out.
Oh my goodness. Right through the legs.
Gotta give your coaches a hard time when you can, right?
Oh my
I'm sure
goodness.
in the dugout they're loving him up for it.
Hard backhanded by Brio. Throws across the diamond and the side is retired. How about Carlin Pickens? She has given up 1 run through 6 innings on a Sunday afternoon.
Fans, a set of lost.
.com.
Our big winners tonight.
Carolina leads Texas by a score of 7-1. We played the bottom of the 6th inning. Today's celebration of the game is brought to us by Sephora, the exclusive beauty partner of the AUSL.
Taking a look at this beautiful swing from Dakota Kennedy, the rookie. We've seen 2 rookie home runs today. I don't know what's better, the home run swing or the breakdown after it. She's having so much fun with her new team. Was just playing in Oklahoma City with Arkansas and now finds herself with the Carolina Blaze.
Just a tale of really just 2 ball games for Carolina. First 8 batters all retired in order, but ever since they've been hotter than a firecracker. First against Jessica Mullins and now against Nyjah Kennedy. 9 times, 9 batters have now faced Kennedy. This is the first batter to see her twice, Kayla Kowalik. Bunt, Kennedy. Good play.
Substitution for the Volts. And at catcher, number 36, Jordan Rudley.
Nyjah taking over
For the Blaze.
with 1 out in the 4th inning. She has given up a couple of 2-run home runs. She's also given up a double. She has walked 1. She has not recorded a strikeout. This is professional softball, AUSL. These are all All-Americans as college players, and you don't see huge strikeout numbers at this level. Atwood homered her last time up. Slugged deep to left. Gone! Atwood's done it again! Her second homer of the ball game. How about Reese Atwood? Have a day, why don't you?
The rookies have arrived. And Reese Atwood is having herself a day. This is a national champion that goes up to meet this rise ball. That's at her face. Look at that swing. Hand stays so high. So much power.
Bunts laid down. Kennedy fumbled it for a bit, and Laird will be safe at first.
Let's watch this ball travel.
For Carolina,
What a beautiful swing.
Blasted.
How about this? Reese Atwood, in 25 plate appearances against Kennedy as college player, had 1 homer. 1 in 25. She's got 2 homers and 2 at-bats this afternoon against Nyjah. Nicole is standing by. It's like deja vu. Nicole is with Reese Atwood once again.
It is deja vu. What was different from that swing to the first home run?
Yeah, I think I was just looking for something in, and it was my pitch I wanted to swing at, so I got my barrel to it.
Yeah, there was a pitch earlier that at bat. I saw you. It looked like you really wanted to swing. You took it, and you were waiting. How do you decide, I want to lay off, I want to stay and wait for that pitch that I want?
Yeah, I mean, talking to my teammates, talking to Brito and some of the other righties, Evan Nets, and just like coming up with a good plan and sticking to it. I think that was just like key to my performance up there.
Yeah, well, you look like your performance is out of this world. Thank you so much.
Aubrey Leach.
2 outs now. Runner on at first base is Laird, and here's Aubrey Leach. Leach is 0 for 3. She has put the ball in play each and every time. Not a surprise. She has not struck out so far this season. She may continue that trend, for a while. If Aubrey Leach played this entire season and didn't strike out, I wouldn't be that stunned.
I'm with you. I think she has some of the best, if not the best, barrel control. I just would not want to pitch to her. She's a tough out.
Well, Nyjah's got her set up now. Ball and 2 strikes. Can she sneak something past her? Nyjah looking for her first professional strikeout. Eight to 1 is our score. Bottom of the 6th inning. Squibber. Safe at first is Leach. Infield single for Aubrey Leach. First time that
Blaze.
She's been aboard today.
Number 4, Anna Gold.
And folks, this game could come to a close quickly. Anna Gold is the batter. There are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. If you've played 5 innings and one side is leading by 8 runs, the game immediately comes to a close. So if the runner on at second base, Jenna Laird, can score, this game's immediately done, and it'll be a victory for the Carolina Blaze. And that hits Gold. And that'll load the bases for Devin Netz. So Laird is on at third,
To the plate for
and
your
we're 60
Carolina
feet away from
Blaze.
this one
First base, number
ending.
34, Devin Netz.
See Gold wearing the guard on the front arm, but she's probably thinking, man, that could have hit the guard. It had to hit my back arm.
What a weird day for Gold. She's been aboard 3 times without the benefit of a base hit. She's walked twice and been hit. Well, Devin Netz can end the game right here. Softly, shallow center, it'll get down, and the ball game is over. Devin Netz plates Jenna Laird, and this game is immediately over because of the run rule. That's the 3rd consecutive game that the Carolina Blaze have played in a game that has ended because of the run rule. They've won 2 of them and lost 1 of them. What an impressive performance by a Blaze team. It took a long time getting started. Remember, they're the first 8 batters of the game. All went down in order, but they figured something out in the 4th inning. They just poured it on, winning the first game of this series against Texas.
Well, it's just second time through the lineup, right? And that's usually when you're going to want to see those adjustments start to be made offensively. And of course, the Volts making the pitching change, but 4 home runs hit for the Carolina Blaze, who only hit 1 home run in their series opener. So the power is turning on.
Now Nicole is standing by with the winning pitcher. Carlin Pickens now 2-0 as a pro. Nicole, take it away.
Carlin, what an absolute boss of a job that you did today on the mound. What was going through your mind just consistently, inning after inning, just throwing your stuff?
Yeah, just taking it 1 pitch at a time. I have amazing defense behind me and obviously a lot of run support, so it makes my job super easy. Just taking that pitch and going right at the batter.
Yeah, there was a couple of batters. You had to go long counts, a lot of balls working through, a lot of battles. How do you stay locked in? What was your adjustment throughout the game?
Yeah, a lot of great hitters on this team, so really just trusting my stuff, trusting the preparation. They're going to have those long at-bats and battle. At the end of the day, this attacking the zone and going right out at batters.
Yeah, yesterday, thought you were going to have a game, mentally preparing and staying locked into, okay, game day is next day. What is that like?
Yeah, it's honestly just 1 more day of rest, so taking advantage of that, getting that recovery in and getting ready for today. And then also just like having that competing mindset, having fun out there and just doing my game.
Yeah, and then this home crowd showed up for the 2nd series in a row. What has that been like to be able to see this?
So electric. I mean, just going from college and having so many fans, and then having that same environment out here. I love performing just in front of a lot of people that, love softball, just like me. So it's really cool to have a lot of fans out here, great fan base.
Okay, I have to ask about the obvious behind the dish. Reese Atwood, not only a phenomenal catcher this game, but 2 home runs. Come on.
Yeah, talk about having her pitchers back. I mean, she's just all around an amazing athlete, behind the plate, just a great person also, and then taking it yard twice, like incredible.
What has that been like, getting to work with her and getting to work in sync with one another?
It's been cool. It's been a quick turnaround. We both finished our seasons, but just being out here, learning from each other day and day, getting to know each other better, it's really awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Great job.
Thank you.
Nicole, great job. Carlin, thank you for your time. All right, what an impressive performance from soup to nuts for the Carolina Blaze. They win 9-1, game shortened to 6 innings because of their power surge. We're going to step aside for just a moment. We come back. We're going to talk to the hitting star, a rookie by the name of Reese Atwood. Welcome to AUSL Ball. 2 homers. We're chatting with her when we come back to Durham.
great pleasure to present this golden ticket to your very own Longhorn, Reese.
Reese, I'm so pleased to see you go into the AUSL as one of the representatives. The 4 years has been a great journey. I'm just excited to see her blossom as a player going forward.
What a performance by the Carolina Blaze. They win going away against the Texas Volts. 9-1 is your final score on a Sunday afternoon. We keep talking about these young players coming into the AUSL, and it is no more prevalent than with this Carolina Blaze team. They get a win by the rookie Carlin Pickens. They get 3 homers by rookies Dakota Kennedy, Alyssa Brito, and Reese Atwood had a pair. She joins us now. Hey, Reese, congratulations. Great win for you guys as a team. Just give us a sense of the last 10 days. You've been winning a national championship out in Oklahoma City, now whirlwind, you're playing pro ball, and you hit 2 home runs in just your 4th pro game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so incredible to come out here to North Carolina and just be so supported by Blaze and staff and the team. Meeting everyone has been great, and I'm just so incredibly grateful to be here with this team.
Have you had time to sleep? I mean, you just won a national championship, and now you have to travel to Carolina and get a different uniform. Like, be honest with us. Have you slept?
Yeah, I've been sleeping. I think the first few days were a little crazy and chaotic, but I've settled in, and it's just been so much fun.
All right, we're going to split hairs right now. You had 2 home runs in the game. Which one are you prouder of? You had a 2-run shot in the 5th inning off of Nyjah. You had a solo shot, which is a laser beam in the 6th inning. What were the difference between the 2 in your eyes?
Yeah, I mean, I think my first at-bat off of Nyjah, I was just looking for something hard and away, and I got that pitch, which kind of set me up for my next at-bat. I knew she wasn't going to go back there, so then it set me up for getting that hard-ended pitch.
I'm just curious, did anyone give you your home run ball? Did anyone go track it down for you?
I'm not sure. I haven't got it yet.
Okay, well, we need to get on that. We need to go get that first home run because it was also your first professional hit. Do you feel like you were able to kind of take a breath after that and be like, okay, I got it out of the way. I can play my ball now?
Yes, for sure. I mean, this team is so incredible, so just continue to fight and learn from them, and it's so much fun here.
Reese, as a rookie, I'm just curious, when you found out that you were, of course, drafted to this team, who was someone that you were like, I cannot wait to take the field with? Maybe a veteran, maybe a fellow rookie, but who was that for you?
Yeah, I definitely think Carlin Pickens. She's somebody that I faced my whole career, and I'm really glad not to be on the other side. I want to be on her team, so I don't have to face her anymore. So I'm excited about that. But just the rest of the team, they've come in, they've supported me. I love talking hitting with like Alyssa Brito. She's helped me out a lot. So just talking hitting with all these veterans who have so much knowledge has just been so incredible.
I'm trying to workshop a nickname for you and Carlin because you guys are like that rookie battery. You're both blonde. You're both super tall. Do you guys have a nickname yet, or can we workshop something?
Yeah, we're going to have to make one. I don't have one yet.
Twin Flames, maybe? Yeah. You guys are fun to watch, 2 rookies.
I am curious. Obviously, your main job is working with your pitcher, and you've done that superbly. You've been behind the plate twice for Pickens. You guys have won both games going away. What is it like catching her? What does she throw? What are you getting used to? And what's the chemistry like early?
Yeah, I mean, Carlin's incredible. Her pitches just have so much speed and also break, so it's definitely difficult as a catcher to kind of come out there and be able to frame pitches. So I'm trying to continue to get better at that for her. But just seeing her composure and just being to go out there and fight and throw her pitches against some of the best hitters in the country. So I'm just super proud of her, and it's incredible.
Reese, last one for me. Just speak on the fan support that we have seen here in Durham. I don't know if it's your first time here in Durham, but obviously you are a part of now the Carolina Blaze. What has impressed you the most, seeing all these crowds come out this week?
Yeah, I mean, the fans that came out are just so crazy. I mean, there's people stacked in the outfield, the fans cheering in the stadium. It's so cool to see just the support softball coming from the World Series to here. I feel like it's like equally supported, so it's very exciting for our game.
And last question for me, it's kind of a frivolous one. You come from the best state in the country for barbecue in my eyes. Have you had a chance to experience some of this North Carolina barbecue? It's vinegar-based. Have you had it?
I have not, but I heard it's good, and I do want to try it because I love barbecue.
Ah! Good answer. Know where you are in the world. Don't make the people here in hometown of Durham upset with you. Reese, thank you so much. Excellent work. It was so much fun watching you play over the last couple of days. Enjoy this one.
Thank you so much.
Reese Atwood goes 2 for 3 with 2 home runs against Nyjah Kennedy to really break this game open. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to come back, and we're going to get you ready for the next game coming your way from the AUSL. The next one will be the OKC Spark and the Chicago Bandits. More on that one when we come back to Durham, North Carolina. Today at the Men's College World Series in Omaha. It's a great doubleheader on ESPN. First, you got Troy taking on Ole Miss at 2 Eastern. Then West Virginia meets North Carolina at 7. Catch both games live on ESPN and stream every pitch on the ESPN app. Well, we have more AUSL action coming your way. Next game is going to be the OKC Spark taking on the Chicago Bandits. For a preview of that one, let's send it to Chucky Kemp and Amanda Scarborough.
We welcome you to Rosemont, Illinois. Coming up at the top of the hour, it is the Oklahoma City Spark and the Chicago Bandits, the second of our what we thought was going to be a doubleheader, and it still is technically, but the timing of that Blaze win was so quick that we welcome you to Chicago to talk a little bit about our game. It's Chicago trying to bounce back and get their first win of the season. The problem is they're going up against one of the best offenses in the league in the Oklahoma City Spark.
Yeah, their bats have absolutely been on fire. I mean, already leading the league through 4 games in a ton of different categories, and we saw that offense strike early and often in last night's game against the Bandits.
At 10 home runs already in just 4 games for Oklahoma City. That leads the league. We saw 4 of them yesterday and a couple of former Bandits hitting those.
Yeah, it was Bubba Nichols Camarena that hit the first one. Sydney Sherrill got in on the action, and then Delaney Wiz, one of the former Bandits, not only hit 1, but she hit 2. Pull side power for 1, and then another one up the middle of the field. My goodness, the way that they are also getting pitching support from their all-rookie pitching staff. This offense is here to provide power and numbers for them because Maya Johnson pitched a heck of a game yesterday.
Maya Brady is leading the league in RBIs from the leadoff spot, in part because of an opening series grand slam, but this is what she did last year in very limited action. Missed most of the season with injury, came back really strong for then the Talons. She was the first pick in the expansion draft, and she is showing you why. 8 for 12 at the plate, 8 RBIs and a couple home runs for Maya Brady on the season so far. And then the Bandits, this is what they did last year on the left, 326. They were the best offense in the league. This year, really struggling out of the gates.
Yeah, the Bandits need to figure out a way to put some more runs on the board. Yesterday, they only scored 1, and that was a solo home run late in the game by Mary Acopo. The top of their lineup with hitters like Aaron Koffel and Morgan Circle and a couple of rookies with Taryn Kern and Jocelyn Erickson have to find a way to get it going. That is 1 through 4 in their order compared to the Sparks offense 1 through 5. They got it done. A lot of extra base hits, a lot of RBIs. The Bandits top of the order with a lot of vets there sprinkled in with some rookies need to find ways to step up.
Bandits have scored 2 or fewer runs in 5 of the last 6 games dating back to the championship against the Talons last year. The good news for them, Amber Pfizer's been really good. She's one of those athletes signed out of the reserve athlete pool, but this has been a very bright spot for them in the circle, and she'll get the start. 7 innings so far on the season, a 3.00 ERA for Pfizer. She'll try to shut down the Spark offense here in Rosemont. That game coming up top of the hour on ESPN2. We will see you then in Rosemont, Illinois.
Chucky, Amanda, fantastic stuff. We will be watching. Kenzie Fowler, your thoughts on what we just saw today. An impressive win once again for the Carolina Blaze.
Yeah, the offense for the Carolina Blaze having their rookies back. Carlin Pickens spinning a gem. She threw a great game earlier, and it has been fun to watch the Blaze come out big.
All right, that's going to do it from Durham. For my partner, Kenzie Fowler, Nicole Mendez, I'm Eric Collins. Thanks for watching. Let's send you out to Rosemont.